Hi there and welcome to my game review for the 11th hour. In this review, I will explain what this game is, what to expect, and if it is a game I recommend to you. Now, on to the review. What is the 11th hour, might you ask? The 11th Hour is a puzzle-based horror game that involves you finding your character's girlfriend in an abandoned mansion. This game, like many other games of the 1990s, uses FMV cutscenes throughout the game to further the story. Whilst this is an FMV game, it only uses the FMV content as cutscenes. This is unlike other games at the time such as Harvester, which used FMV content as both cutscenes and assets in-game. I was thankful of this since, sadly, the acting in the videos is bad, the cutscenes are poor quality, and it isn't worth watching them just to see how bad it is. Granted, this game was made in 1995, so I wasn't expecting too much. Although, if you like watching bad and poor quality films, then you may get some enjoyment from watching them. Also, some of the cutscenes are far too long in my opinion. The first cutscene used in game is 9 minutes long, and after a few minutes I turned off. Primarily because I had no interest, since the quality of the cutscenes are comparable to a low-budget straight-to VHS movie. I also feel that due to the poor quality cutscenes, many people will not be that interested in the story. Throughout the game, you will do various puzzles that are found in each room. However, this concept will be familiar to some, since the game has openly stated on the Steam description that it is a sequel to The Seventh Guest. For those of you who have played it, you will know what to expect from this game. Gameplay-wise, it is a first-person puzzle game that involves you exploring a mansion and completing puzzles in each room, which in turn will give you another puzzle to complete, or potentially you could get an item for you to use. In short, this game is a giant escape room with multiple rooms to complete. This game features a wide selection of different puzzles to complete. Despite this being perceived as a good thing, a lot of the puzzles in the game are frustrating and obtuse. It is often that there are no hints provided in game on what to do, unless you ask for a hint in the pause menu. Even then, it will only tell you so much until you pester it enough. Generally, the game will give you some hints, or even do it for you if it feels like it. One example of this is a chess puzzle in which you have to switch the positions of the black and white horses. In this puzzle, you can only move pieces in the same fashion you do in a traditional chess game. This puzzle can easily take you at least 20 minutes to complete if you know what you're doing. It will also take significantly longer if you don't. However, if you don't know what to do, you will end up searching for a walkthrough or a YouTube guide for a solution for completing this puzzle. Whilst you will find a solution, there are many people who have become frustrated with the puzzles in this game. I and many others have noted that this specific puzzle is difficult to do. There is also the fact that many have most likely given up on this puzzle and game. Another thing to note is that when you play the game or attempt to solve the puzzles, the primary antagonist will frequently mock you whenever you are slow or manage to get something wrong. After a while of hearing him insult you, the insults become boring over time. This game, as much as it is an old game, technically the game is of poor quality. However, some issues I think could be down to the part of the game I had played on. I did find that there are plenty of issues in the game. The first issue I had encountered is when I started playing the game. The cursor had a blue circle that was moving around the cursor. At first I thought it was a bug, as it had disappeared when I went into the game menu, but it is a visual hint so that a new clue was available, but I wasn't explained that this was the case. As well, I did experience some freezing and crashing of the game at times, which is problematic if you don't save enough. It will also eventually annoy you when you lose progress in game because of this. Overall, I cannot recommend the game in any context, since the game itself has aged poorly to today's standards.